Hello everybody, this is Beryl from Forever Yours Flowers. I'm here, I'm live, and I'm ready to go. So today we're going to talk about some amazing DIY centerpieces. Whether you use them for your home or you use them for your wedding, doesn't matter. These are techniques that you can take from now and to the future so that you can use them in your life. So come on, let's have some fun. So I've put a lot of people have come to me, especially because of COVID, and I decided to put together a group of doable table decorations. They are very different. They can be bochet. I always Chic and Shabby. They can be terrariums. They can be fresh gardens. They can be all sorts of things. They can be a ghost. My beautiful dog back in my life again. But we can have all these things that we can have some fun with, and we can do them while we're in lockdown. So you have your table decorations. So I did come across an amazing article today. Let me give you, no, that's not it. And let me see if I can copy this. It's from About Some Flowers, and I don't worry about sharing other people's sites, which people go, why do you do that? Because I want to help you create an amazing wedding. So I've dropped in here from 50flowers.com, 25 DIY wedding centerpieces. I teach this with my amazing couples, and they actually get into it. So all the family come, and there's normally a bridesmaid and a sister and a mum, and sometimes even the children and the grandmas. Okay, at the moment we can't do these sorts of things. Just realised my mic's out, but we can have a lot of fun. So I've decided today's going to be on a budget. Let's get to the budget. So we've got these little things I love. Let me see if I can get them a bit closer for you. They're all gooey and ooey. Let me put the screen down. And can you see these? Aren't they amazing? Well, you know what these are good for? These are good for creating some colour cheaply. Okay, when you buy, whoops, I've got them everywhere. This is the problem, you put them in water. They come, excuse the noise, in a little container like so. These ones I've purchased from Koch & Co. in Australia, so I do apologise, but these are Australia-wide. I've put in 2 teaspoons of these little, and as I can tell, I've put in too many already, of these amazing things that create a bit of, see, this is all they are. They're just little beads. And once you hydrate them with water, in this case, these ones are purple ones. I'll get the purple jar if I find. But whatever you do when you play with these things, make sure you put the lid back on, because they go everywhere. Because as you can tell, when they're not hydrated, they're quite hard. So, okay, here's the purple ones. I've done something very different and unique. I've used in this one, so that this is what I call my shabby chic blooms. So, but what I would also do, you've got different colours that you want to use for your flowers. So I would get, I don't actually have any ribbon anywhere. Hang on a minute, I'm just going to jump over to my ribbon stash and say, so I'm over here. So, hi guys, I'm not meaning to disappear on you. Maybe we want to use, have some red ribbon. You can buy some ribbon really cheaply, and you don't have to really worry about all the hoo-ah and stuff like that. And say your dresses are going to be red, you can put a bit of beautiful red ribbon around. And do you know what these jars are? These jars are nothing more than jam jars. I collected them off, these ones could be mine. I don't eat very much jam, but I've collected them off people, and this is what you can do. You can get, oh mum, when you get a glass jar or something, collect it for me. Is that okay? So, you don't have to have bows. I'm a bow person. This is where your artistic license comes in. I like bows. I don't know why. I think it's because I can make them look pretty and make them all stand up and look, although this one's not looking very pretty. But see how we've taken the ugly part of the jar and just put a basic ribbon. And the other thing you could do for this, for a little bit of pizzazz, is put LED lights all the way down the table, which look amazing. Next month, I do Bow Coop with, I'm doing a master workshop with them in the next couple of weeks. So this is why I'm building up the DIY, because I've been told that I'm the guru of DIY. I kind of go, everybody's a guru of DIY, not just me. So this is just some of the things that I will do. And couldn't you imagine, these are all artificial. There's nothing real in any of these flowers. So you could make these designs days, weeks, months in advance. But if you're going to use these little guys, hydrate them about 3 to 4 days before the event, so that you're not doing it on the day. But do us a favor, do hydrate them beforehand, because if you want that funky look, you need to give yourself, because I'm one of these people as a wedding planner, and I've done some pretty high-end weddings. I will not allow people to do things on the day of the wedding. Me as the wedding planner, me as the coordinator, that's different. That's my job. That's what I'm employed to do. I'm employed to come to your wedding. I'm employed to be in control of everything. You're employed. Your only job is to have fun and get married. So I thought, okay, we're talking about DIY. Have you thought of raiding your fruit cupboard? You could easily put, you've got a plate. In this case, because of food allergies, my fruit cupboard's pretty bare. But I've got, oops, I dropped the banana. Must pick up the banana before the dog eats it. And pick up the lemon. But you can easily get all these sorts of things, bananas, lemons, everything, few days before the wedding, have them all ready to go. You don't have to put them onto a tray. You can put them directly on the table. Pretend this is the table. So you've got this, and you've got a mandarin, and you've got a banana. Guess what? Save a bit of money. This can be your dessert. Personally, I would be rapt if I had a fruit platter like this as my dessert, and put a bit of a flower with it, and suddenly you got an amazing table decoration. I would add maybe, because I'm a bit of a sunflower nut, maybe put a bit of sunflower on it, put a label there going, please help yourself. You have these little labels, these beautiful little labels that say, please help yourself. This is just a fruit thing, fruit. It's not really a fruit basket, but it's a fruit table decoration. Another thing you can do is go out, especially if you live in the country, get gum tree branches, spread them all across the table, wind LED lights through them, and then suddenly throw a few flowers. You could have a few of these set aside and do something uniquely like that. Okay, I have this amazing little teddy bear. She's got little sunflowers. I wouldn't use this for a wedding because this is a very special present that came from the teddy bear shop in Germany, I think. Yep, came from Germany, and she's very, very special to me. So she sits in my cupboard. But one thing you could do is you go to the op shop. You go to the seconds shop. I'm not sure what you call them in America. Well, we call them op shops over here, but second-hand shops, you know, $2 shops. And people give up things like this, and you could have a table decorations, wouldn't it be quite cute to have table decorations of teddy bears? This is uniquely your theme. If you're going to have a very formal wedding, I'm sorry, don't go for the teddy bears, but this is what you can do. I collected these things. They're not all the same. This one here is a bit different in design to this one. $2 shop. I think, don't have prices on them, I think they cost me $1 each. You get some flowers, you put them in there. Okay, I'm going to use the sunflower. A bit flat, isn't it? Okay, we won't use the sunflower. But, okay, we're doing something similar to this. These little guys here to get the greenery, they're actually live. I cut them from my garden about 8-9 days ago. They're still green. They're still healthy. They're still bright. These are all artificial. All these plants are artificial. So as you can tell, this is very, very light. You could have 100 of these all ready to go. And instead of paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for your table decorations, you could easily do it this way. I have set weddings up this way. Okay, they've got to pay for my hourly time, but they decided to take my artistic ability so that I could create them into something, whereas with me, I would instantaneously, I'd want to give it a bit of depth and thickness. But look at this. We can have a teddy bear's picnic. Whoops, flowers in the road. We can have a teddy bear's picnic. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And if you had dozens of those on your table, or if you wanted again, put them in the little jar. Yeah, I put too many in that jar. Okay, I've put probably 2 to 3 teaspoons in there. That has filled that up. That will probably do about 8 jars, because they've got to get to, they get to about so big. These are the types of things you can think about. See, this is what DIYing is about. It's about having fun. It's about putting your personality, your thoughts, your feelings into what you're doing. All my artificial flowers can be hand painted. I can teach you how to do that. That's fine. That's what DIY. Another thing that I wouldn't use these particular ones, because my husband, that rest in peace, that has passed away, brought me back these from Russia a very, very, very long time ago, before my daughter was even conceived. So, and she's now 33. But this is going to squeak, so I do apologise. No, maybe it's not. Okay, it squeaked. But as you can tell, let me push this down a little bit. We could easily do some flowers and then, whoops, set a person's head on it. Glue it up. I wouldn't use this one because this one is special to me. But as you can tell, we can have flowers on the table, on the thing. We have all our little people. All in a little row. Yep, another one. Oh. And you could put these all the way. Let me see if I can get these into the picture. And we can put these all in a little row. I'm making myself a bit of a mess here. And we can have little people down the table with, we could use some greenery. We'll steal some of this live greenery, and we could use gum leaves or something of the kind, and put them through the table, and you could see them all, you know, being scattered around, and have something very, very different and unique. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get your imagination to work. That's all I want. I want your imagination to work. In this case, I took, what are these guys called? Uno Stacco. These are called an Uno Stacco. I've used double-sided tape to hold them together. Made a bit of a design. Where's my double-sided tape? So, as simple as putting, one there like so. I don't have, I haven't used a blue one yet. So we can use some, and we could make a whole series of these that could go down the table. Whoops, I'm having trouble getting the double-sided tape to do. We just stick that in place, and then what we can do is we can do something as simple as Uno stackers. It's a very, and what you could do with this is you could have the whole theme of the wedding being quite, or the reception. Whoops, everything fell apart. This, see, I wouldn't use double-sided tape. I'd actually use the glue gun so that they glued properly, but that's okay, that's fine. That's just how we're playing at the moment, because I didn't want these to be permanently set like this, and they don't have to be straight. You can go through and you can do funny designs, and then you have it all zing, and you throw some flowers on top as something a bit different. Whoops, I'm having a bit of trouble with the computer today. So, but see how we can just do this, and you could easily have this, and because these are quite comical, we could push things aside for now. We'll push those over there. Sorry about the noise. A bit noisy today, aren't I? But we could, we go and we get rid of the keyboard. We get those out the way, and we could have, you know, things. We could have a little person. We can have another little person. By the way, these little guys, there's, whoops, I've lost him. There's dozens of them in here. See? So as you can tell, but I've got the advantage because my husband used to know that I was nuts about these things. So he brought me another one, which this one is a little bit different. And you could see how you could create table decorations without, do us a favour, make sure they're all separated before you're trying to do. Now, I've just dropped my table decoration underneath, but you could easily, whoops, say hello, Alex. That's my old man, Alex. He's my old puppy dog. But see how we're trying, what I'm trying to do is when you do DIY, it's got to be fun. It's got to be exciting, and you've got to have, don't worry about making boo-boos. Just what you do if you make a boo-boo. Okay, you've made a boo-boo. This is Beryl. When I make a boo-boo, I don't tell people it's a boo-boo. What I do is, especially if it's on the day, most people go, wow, that is an amazing decoration. I don't tell them that I've had to actually remake it because it didn't make it in the car or something. I don't do any of those sorts of things because, sorry, I've got the hiccups. Because I want them to enjoy the day. So, but you can even take pieces of wood. Most of this is glued together. I've shown you this one before. If you want to learn how to do this, I do a workshop in making decorations like so. And, or we can do something as simple as a jar with, and everything I do is artificial. So, because I suffer from very severe hay fever. So the advantages you will have is if you have a lot of allergy people like me, you don't have to worry. So, how can I help you? Drop in the comments. Say hashtag replay. I would love to know, what can I create on my Facebook Live that will help you design something at your wedding? Give me one thing, because then I can do it in here. I've done quite a few different things, like with my little table decoration that I've done here with my fruit. Whoops, we'll get rid of that. My fruit and things like that. This is what I've done to create a table decoration. And the other thing you could do is whatever you make, people could take it home if you don't want to keep it. So therefore, bonus, you're saving your money, saving some money on favors. So there's all these ways we can take DIY into our life and have some fun, two, tell COVID, nah, and just do things that you just want to do. Anyway, this is Beryl from Forever Yours Flowers. I have no idea what I'm going to teach you on Friday in Finally Friday. But we're gonna learn something. If you've got some ideas, tell me on Friday, and we'll make something together. So, oh, I know what we might do on Friday. We might make a flower crown. So stay tuned. Let's make a flower crown together and see if you could use that for your wedding on Friday, your wedding for 2021. Let's get planning. DM me, and I would love to plan your wedding with you. Anyway, this is Beryl from Forever Yours Flowers saying same time, 5:15. I'll try and be on time. And let's have some fun. Let's get into it. Warning, we're going to do a whole month of Halloween because I like the month of Halloween, which is October, from the 1st to the 31st. And we're going to have wacky, unique, different things. We're going to talk about wedding dresses. We're going to talk about bridesmaids dresses. We're going to talk about table decorations. We're going to make it uniquely yours. It is a fantasy month, so it's going to be our fantasy month. I might bring in a few fairies because they could be part of Halloween. Halloween doesn't have to be ghouls and ghosts. It can also be fairies and things like that, and princesses. Fine. So this is Beryl signing off, saying love to you all. Stay home, stay safe. See me on Friday for some more fun. Bye for now. Bye.